This video was made possible by our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to pledge and receive special perks there, or maybe get your hands on some animation related merchandise, then be sure to check out my Patreon and TeePublic merch store via my Linktree in the description. Thank you and enjoy the video. Hey all, Amazing Gamer 111 here, and Happy New Year! 2025. Can you believe it, folks? We've reached the middle of the 2020s decade already. 2024 has been and gone, and honestly, I'm gonna go right ahead and say it. 2024 may very well have been even better than 2023. Not just for my personal life again, but both that and all forms of content here on the TAG 111 channel. Let's have a recap. Starting the year off strong, we had some SFM shorts experimenting with a smoother, more fluent animation style, then the release of the End of the Multiverse Madness review, which definitely helped me find the right format to use for essays moving forward, and pretty much put that series in the ground. The long-awaited prologue to Calamity dropped, was really happy to fulfill my promise to Funtime Foxy, wherever she may be, and also being the start of my experimentation with more original stories and writing. The second installment of the Digital Circus YTPs dropped, and flopped. So those won't be continuing. I see now their success was very much an in-the-moment thing, and I get that. The YouTube algorithm stinks, but hey, what can you do? Side note, SFM tutorials are canned too, as there wasn't a high demand for those either. Same with the Rocky Plus short I mentioned, that's out of the picture too. But hey, made a pretty good Shrine edition. Same for Pinky. And Tails. And Jay. Hammering the final nail in the coffin for FNAF World the Animated Series with the discussion of its complete cancellation, not really much to say about that. The FNAF movie review with Allison and Peak was a blast, that movie is still some serious fire, can't wait for the sequel. The trailer for Obese vs Evil dropped, still want to aim for an August release window with that. Soon after came along the 24k subscriber Q&A special. Funny story though, as you could probably tell from its intro, it was meant to be a 23k sub video, but you guys just shot right past that, thank you. And then, the video that has literally become my magnum opus of SFM works, The Stormy Pursuit. Holy crap, you guys, like, what? You guys knocked it out of the ballpark with the attention it got. Hell, when I attended Audio Extravaganza 4, I got pulled aside like 15 times to be congratulated. Thank you all so much. Oh my god, I love the Thomas community, man. A few reactions here and there with Digital Circus Episode 2, and then later the Murder Drones Initiative teaser by Grumpy Ghost. The Murder Drone series that deserves any MD fans' attention, by the way. So, MD fan series creators, mind sharing that support with Ghost? Someone who, since they aren't half as popular as you, needs said support more? Nothing personal, I've just noticed you're kinda hogging all the love over there, be considerate to the little guys, come on now. The last major video of the year, that being the Tag Furry arc, was such a breath of fresh air. One of my favourite videos I've ever made, if I'm honest. Going through Tag's history, how far the character has come, how much he's changed, how much he changed me, and how he helped me find love. Then, there was a mock-up for something, which was at the time only meant to be a one-off. That was until it became the talk of the town, shooting me right over 30k subscribers. But we'll come back to that in a minute. And for the remainder of the year after all that hard work, the rest of the Banjo-Tooie LP, save for one more part. Away from the channel, I've just been living life, going to multiple events, attending meetups, collaborating with other YouTubers, and planning projects for the Tag Strength Productions channel. Right, now we're all caught up on the past, let's look forward to the future. I think the order of talking points we established in the 2024 update worked well, and you guys liked it, so we're gonna keep that format. Let's talk about some games. Well folks, this is it. This is the year TAG Playz reaches its end, but it shall not be going out without a bang. If you recall, in the 2024 update video, I mentioned that when Banjo-Tooie reaches its end, I would be hanging up my coat on TAG Playz permanently. And while this is still true, when Banjo-Tooie came off of its hiatus, I had this to say. Recently, I'd kinda remembered, wait a minute, I haven't even started Portal 2 and I said I would do that at some point, and my OCD has been eating away at me like crazy, like, do I want to do Portal 2? And I'm thinking, yeah, I really do want to do Portal 2. Before the finale of Banjo-Tooie, which will be the be-all end-all for TAG Playz, I'm going to be playing through Portal 2, as I promised I would to the Portal series fans, way back when I finished Portal 1. Then, when that's over, the final Banjo-Tooie/TAG Playz video will commence. A 1 hour long gaming video special playing through all of the final level in one big recording session, featuring a lot of stuff. And for TAG Playz, that's pretty much it. So while I have the time, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's been watching the T.A.G Playz series. It's been fun to record them, I've made plenty of fun memories, and I'm walking away from that chapter of my channel extremely satisfied with how it's all gone down. Enjoy the last of your run, T.A.G Playz. It's been fun having you around. Dare I say, it's made me so happy! As we managed to get both Calamity and The Stormy Pursuit out in 2024, two major animated projects in 1 year, that's gotta be a record for the channel. Next on the list are our boys Obese and Shadowman, in the Misadventure series finale episode Obese vs Evil. As I stated during its little update at the end of the furry arc, there isn't too much to say other than animation production is still going strong, with Act 1 100% complete. If not an August release window, then definitely at some point this year. But thanks for watching the series, guys. It's the first successful SFM series of mine. FNAF World does not count. And it means a lot that the Special Strike community is being so patient. I heard about SS3 getting shut down, which was kind of a bummer, but I'm gonna do my best to give you guys something fun here. Stay tuned. Last year I mentioned I was working on a new series based on murder drones by the name of Drones Gone Defective, even showing a little preview for the first chapter's title sequence, which is subject to change. That is not final, don't worry. Also being mentioned at the end of the furry arc, I spoke on animation tests available for viewing on my TikTok, and the announcement of a Twitter page dedicated entirely to the series and any updates that are to come. On this Twitter page I had later posted an animation test, just an 8-second clip, nothing to get too excited about, but holy hell did it gain attention from the Murder Drones fandom. Seeing reactions like this really do reassure me that the years of effort I've poured into this aren't for naught, so thank you all. Oh yeah, and there was also some character and voice reveals for the series during the promotion of the Let's Celebrate Murder Drones project. Scripting for DGD is running smoothly, models are being worked on by the supremely talented TAGETTO, with Endstone helping out too, and MVK composing the music. So be sure to check all their stuff out. As I've said before, animation production won't begin until Obese episode 10 is complete, because God knows I've learned working on more than one animated project at a time is a bad idea. That's all I'm gonna say on behalf of DGD though. I don't want to spoil anything before it even begins, but you have the Murder Drones initiative, so go watch that while you wait! Alright. Let's go back to September of 2024, when Warner Brothers dropped a trailer for their next theatrical release. A trailer that made the promoted movie look so bad, it had reactions that I can only describe as, well, I'll let the audience speak for themselves.
Oh no.
What the hell?
What the?
Whoa, what the
What did they do to my boy?
Ew, dude!
This don't even look right! There's real people in it!
We don't need these guys. We just need all the trees.
They added fur to the creeper.
Wait, why was a creeper a furry, Chad? Did you guys see that?
You'd think they'd be normal with the fur, man.
I am Steve.
No, you are Jack Black.
If I imagined how Steve would act as a person, I would not think of Jack Black.
That's just Jack Black in a blue shirt. Yeah,
I don't even think Jack Black knows who Steve is, really. He's just like, oh, he's a guy that wears a blue shirt.
Like, he's not a Minecraft dude?
It really does look like Jack Black just went on set. They were like, hey, can you shave your hair? He's like, no. Alright.
It feels like Jumanji had an abortion baby with Clash of Clans.
Yep, this is gonna be turbo ass.
Yeah, I don't think it's a hot take to say that this looks like complete dog water. So one day, after glaring at the trailer for so long, I thought, hey, I'm gonna try using the original trailer's audio with some cool animated footage from the update promos, and see what happens. After many obscure edits, the Minecraft Movie True official teaser was born. I uploaded it, not expecting much, and then for the next few weeks... To say my jaw was on the floor from this reception would be a major understatement. Seeing people express how much they loved the narrative featured in my trailer to be made into an actual movie was inspiring. And I'd soon posed that exact idea in a pinned comment saying that if I were to ever do just that, would the audience be willing to help raise money to provide a budget that would allow me to do so? And immediately, the world responded with a firm yes! Well, I suppose the time has come, hasn't it? I did say that in a comment that during this update you'd get a full confirmation if I was going through with this or not, and if the celebratory 30k subscriber community post wasn't enough validation, I'll say it now. Yes, the Minecraft movie is happening. Having been an animator for 8 years, knowing equally talented animators, writers, voice actors, music composers, 3D modelers, and so on, I'm more than happy to bring our talents and connections to the table of the Minecraft fandom to help create the movie we all waited 10 years for instead of the absolute dumpster fire Warner Bros. Is cooking up. and I hope to set up a fundraiser on GoFundMe when I found out what the budget will be in order to do so. But not yet. I do have a whole other show to work on first, and I don't want to jump on the bandwagon. I've made that mistake before, I never want to make that mistake again. And this isn't even accounting for the possibility that by the time DGD is over, you guys are even gonna want this movie anymore. If you do, yes, I'll make it. If you don't, then I'll let sleeping dogs lie. Now, let's move on. First to come out from media are two movie reviews, those being the third theatrical release of the phenomenal Sonic movie franchise, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and the long overdue review of Nickelodeon's greatest piece of existing media ever, Invader Zim Enter the Florpus. These two movie reviews will also be capping off the movie review series on this channel, as it's not something I see myself returning to as often as other content. They're just fun things to do with friends when a movie I really like comes out and I want to talk about it in deeper detail. After that, marking the end of another series on this channel is the Mimi redub of the Special Strike Rebellion. Something I've been promising you all for years now. Not a lot to say on it other than the fact that my throat is going to be so dead by the end. Speaking of my throat being dead, a voice reel, doing as many voices from as many franchises as I can. This will be an extremely lengthy video, as I have a very long list of series featuring character voices I can. Then we have my second channel. I'm not going to tell you guys about updates for it since there's already a video on that channel that's done that job for me. If you're a Thomas fan, please go check it out. Got some fun stuff coming your way. And finally, there's the elephant in the room. The series analysis and review of Murder Drones. This one sparked a little controversy the last time I brought it up, and for good reason. I was kind of a jerk when talking about the series and its fans before, but it may be surprising to some people that now, after the show has ended, I do not think that the series is 100% bad. As I said in my collaboration video with Yagster and the other Murder Drones YouTubers, it's a good show, it just has a lot of rough kinks that need ironing out. A 6 out of 10 was my personal score for the series, so in my book, it did more good than bad. And you can be sure that when I cover the show, I'm not going to be the stuck-up prick that I once was. But just remember folks, if anyone ever says anything that you don't agree with about something, please be considerate and respect their side. Don't do what I did in the 2024 update video and blow off the good side of the show and community. And also don't do what the community did when I said I wasn't a Newsy supporter and in return they told me to off myself because I didn't like their ship. Because that's what assholes do. Quickly wrapping up this final segment is my Patreon and merch shop. Supporting me on Patreon will get you exclusive perks such as your name thanked in the description of every video, Patreon exclusive videos, sneak peeks, week early access to big animation project and essay releases, and more. Any level of support on bronze, silver or golden tiers are very much appreciated, as Patreon funds go right back into creating the best content this channel has to offer. Then there's the merchandise, featuring Calamity and Stormy Pursuit products with SFM renders and the classic The Amazing Gamer 111 mug with the OG tag design by Bambi. A quick mention to the limited merch featuring designs that will indeed be back, don't worry, made with original art by my boyfriend Kitofurrs. And hey, if you guys would like some of your own Your Character Here art pieces for good prices, go check out his Linktree in the description and consider commissioning him. You won't be disappointed. And there we have it everyone. Seems like 2025 is going to be much like 2023. A slow-paced breather year with no major releases outside of 1 or 2 instances. A year where a lot of things end. But let's not be sad that they're leaving. Let's smile because they happened. The schedule is on screen now, all in order of what comes first at the top to what comes out last at the bottom. No specific dates for the majority, but it'll be fun nonetheless. If some of these don't end up dropping this year, then they'll lead off remaining in the same order into next year. Hopefully motivation won't get that bad though. Before I go, I'd like to thank you all for the support you all gave me in 2024. So much changed in that 1 year in my personal life, and so much positivity was shown for the channel and its content. Not to mention reaching over a quarter of 100,000 subscribers. That is just absolutely insane. 8 years the Amazing Gamer 111 channel has been running, going on 9 soon, and I never would have expected all the crazy, mind-blowing stuff that goes on here to reach such a large level of recognition. Being approached by you guys in person at every major event I attended to tell me how excited you were for upcoming projects, thanking and congratulating me for released ones, or even going so far as to react to my content. It's something that never crossed my mind when I began all of this back in 2016. I'll forever be grateful for you all, no matter how well or poorly anything on this channel does. Know this. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you in the next one. This is Tag, signing off.